I wasted 2 years of my life trying to make money trading, and I sucked. It was awful for me. You can see over here, this was my like Robinhood account. I used to use Robinhood, don't use it anymore. But you can see how it was shit. Like I tried different strategies, Bitcoin, fucking S&P, like stocks, all this stuff. It was super weird. Nothing worked for me. This video will literally save you 2 fucking years of your life because you can learn from my mistakes and make some money. Nowadays, this is what it looks like. So $2,877 in a fucking day. My trades look like this. I've improved so much in these 2 fucking years, it's crazy. And I'm gonna teach you the exact thing that I changed, which allowed me to do this. So you can do the exact same thing, make a shit ton of money for yourself. Let's get into it. So why did I lose money? What was the thing that I did or that I didn't do, which allowed me to lose so much goddamn money? Now, the first thing I did, and this will sound very familiar to some of you because I guarantee you're doing one of these 3 mistakes. The first thing is you have no strategy, or you have a very shit strategy. So you might search up best trading Forex strategy 2025, and you'll copy paste it. It's like, bruv, you need to have a good strategy. And back then I had no strategy. I would literally fucking trade anything I saw or thought that would go up. I would be like, okay, Warren Buffett said to invest in the things that you own in your own house. So what do I own? I own an iPhone. Let me invest in Apple. I'll lose a bunch of money. Or Bitcoin's going up. Let me invest in Bitcoin. Lose a shit ton of money. It was just complete randomness. You need to have a consistent strategy which will print you money week over week. That's what you need. That's a specific thing you need. I didn't have that. And so I lost a shit ton of money. The second reason I lost so much money was because I used way too much leverage. I used so much leverage, bro. It was fucking crazy. Now, Robinhood in I think before COVID, they used to have a option for different things. So for like futures, like oil futures and stuff, they would allow you to have up to like 100x leverage or 50x leverage or something like that. Nowadays, they've capped it to I think maybe like 5x leverage or something. It's a lot lower. I used to use like 100x leverage because my brain was thinking, okay, if I put in like $500 and I use 100x leverage, I'll be able to trade with 50k. And if I make this much amount with 50k, then I'll make like $1,000 a day, and then I would lose so much money because I was putting in my paycheck, bro. Every time I got paid, I would put money into it, and I would lose everything because I was using way too much leverage. If you're using like 100-to-1 leverage, just stop, bro. Literally stop. Don't be doing that shit. You're gonna blow up your account 10 times in a row. That's the guaranteed best method to blow up your account, is to use way too much leverage. Do not use that. And the third reason I lost too much money was because I had FOMO. I had FOMO. On the news, if it said Bitcoin's going up, I buy Bitcoin, lose a shit ton of money. On the news, if it said this is happening, I buy that. Or, oh shit, this stock's going up, let me quickly buy that. And it's just horrible. Do not be doing any of these mistakes. You need to have a consistent strategy that works week after week, month after month, that prints you money. So let's get into that specific strategy. Before that, quick heads up, I have my free trading bundle. This includes a free course. It has ebooks inside. It has a trade tracker, Notion template. It has a lot more inside. Click the first link in the description to go check it out. This is for beginners. So if you have no idea what a fucking stock is, this will help you understand a very easy strategy. Go check it out if you're a beginner. Now, here's what worked for me. What is a specific strategy that worked for me specifically? What did I change that worked? The first thing I did was I said, okay, we need a fucking strategy, right? None of this BS works where I'm just looking at different news sources, investing randomly. We need a specific strategy. And these are the 4 specific steps that I have in my strategy that I still use to this day. I still use these. Now, the first step is, you need to find 10 stocks with momentum. So from the 10,000 stocks that there are in the world, you find 10 of them that have momentum, that have volatility, that you think will go up, right? You want to find a list of those. Once you find a list of them, this fucking GIF's making me laugh. Once you found a list of them, the next thing you want to do is you want to choose one from the 10. So you have your list, you say, okay, I'm not going to buy all of these 10, although that would be great. I'm just going to pick one. Which best one out of these 10 do I want to choose and trade? The third step is to buy and aim for 20% a day. So I would choose the one stock from the list of 10, and I would try and make 20% a day. And the last thing I would do is repeat this. Make it consistent. Every single day I would do this. Now, I would aim for 20% a day. That is extremely, extremely possible. That's what I used to do. So I started, I think like $4,000 or something. Now, if I put $4,000, make 20%, that is $800. So in one day, I made $800. Back then, this was like a crazy amount for me. I was like running around the place screaming because I made $800. The next day, I would put 4,800. So I would put 4,000 that I originally had and the 800 that I made the day before. And so now I'm trading with 4,800. Make another 20%. Whatever that is, like that's $1,000, whatever that is. The next day I'm trading with 5,000. The next day with 6. The next day with 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 25. Like, you see what I mean? That's how I grew my account. Now, step number 1, let's go through each of the steps in detail. Step number 1 is to find the stocks, the 10 stocks. Now, how do we do this? You need to find a gap scanner. That is the most important bit. You need to find a gap scanner. Now, you can search this up on YouTube. You can literally search up right now, like gap scanner live stream. You'll find like dozens of live streams with live gap scanners. You can go to FinViz. You can go to TradingView. There's so many different services available, but you need to find a gap scanner. Basically, a list of stocks that are gapping up. That's all. That's it. That's really it. Now, once you found this list, it will look something like this. You'll have the symbol over here. You'll find the price, maybe. You'll find the gap percentage. If you have the gap percentage, that's all you really need. All this extra stuff is just, well, extra stuff. If you have the gap percentage symbol, you're good to go. Now, that's the first step. So we found these 10 stocks. Some days it could be 20, some days it could be 5. But you want to find roughly 10, 5, whatever stocks that are gapping up a lot, right? That's the first step, right? Now, the second step is to choose. So from these 10, you want to choose one. That was the strategy, right? We have to choose one from these 10. Now, in my community, I tell you which stocks I'm trading. So that specific day, I tell you the exact stocks I'm going to be trading or not trading, that specific day. But anyway, step 2 is to choose. So you have the 10 stocks that you have. You want to pull up the pre-market charts in TradingView for all of the 10 stocks, and you want to start analyzing them. You want to see, okay, which one of these pre-market charts do I think looks the best? Which one should I trade so that when market opens, they will go up? That's what we want to see. Now, if I had to ask you, okay, from these 3 pictures I gave you, these are 3 pre-market charts, which one do you think will go up when market opens? Just guess. Just take a fucking random guess. Now, for the people that guessed this one, you're correct. These 2 dive bombed down when the market opened, and this one went up. Now that we know this, what does this have that these don't have that made it go up? What specific thing does this have that made it go up, right? The first thing is price action. If you look at this is just continuously going up. So it starts off, news comes out, whatever goes down, it continues going up and up and up. And it's almost opening, like when the bell rings, it's almost opening at all-time highs. You really don't want that. This is a perfect short entry. Now, I personally never short because I've just had bad experiences with it. It's just stupid, in my personal opinion. I only like just buy stocks, but this is a perfect short opportunity because this is just all-time highs. This is a perfect opportunity to just short the fuck out of this and make shit ton of money. This is not it. Okay, what about this? Well, this is a bit better. You can see that it's going up, whatever. It kind of goes sideways, but then it's drawing down. We need to see stocks drawing down. This one is drawing down. This one's drawing down. So already we've eliminated this. Fantastic. Next step. Next thing I want to talk about is the volume. So look at the volume. Again, we've ignored this, right? Look at the volume on this. This is very inconsistent, right? It goes up. Barely any volume here, goes up. Barely any volume here, up. Barely any volume. It's very mishmashed. Nothing consistent. It's weird. Look at this volume. Now, it's still mishmashed. I'm not going to say it's still mishmashed. It definitely is. But it's a lot more consistent, you can see over here, than this. This is kind of like up, down. It's just weird. This is a lot more consistent. So this is the best candidate. For all the stocks we have, this is the best candidate. So, next thing. Subscribe and like. If you're finding value in this, like and subscribe. Takes 2 fucking seconds. Really appreciate it. Helps the channel out. Step number 3 is to enter. So you want to enter at a drawdown and add some pivot points. So you can see this is the exact screenshot of when I entered. So this is the exact same stock over here. You can see that this is exactly when I entered. I waited for a drawdown. As soon as it draw down a little bit, I immediately fucking entered. And use pivot points, right? You can see that this over here is an area of resistance. Stock eventually went up, and now it's transformed from resistance into support. So as soon as price touches, just taps this place, it's gonna go back up. So that's kind of where I enter. That's the first thing. Second thing we need to see is volume. Look at the amount of volume on this candle, on the opening 5-minute candle compared to the pre-market chart. That's a lot of fucking volume. It's not some puny volume over here, it's a lot of volume. That's the second thing we need. Third thing we need is minimum 2-to-1 risk to reward. My stop is set over here. My take profit for now has been set over here. I can increase this later. Minimum you need is 2-to-1. Don't be entering trades where your stop loss is all the way down here because there's a big market pivot and your take profit is like all the way here. You do not want to be doing that. Minimum 2-to-1. Nowadays, bro, my trades are fucking like, I don't know, 5 to 1, 7 to 1, 10 to 1. But minimum you need is 2 to 1. Now, when I entered, what I was thinking was a pre-market high goal. That's what I need to see. My first goal of take profit would be to see this break the pre-market high. Now let's move on to step 4. Step number 4 is to take profit. Now, from this one trade, I made 69%. From this one fucking trade. Again, my aim used to be 20% like months ago. From this trade, I made 69%. If my stop loss is like at 6% or 5%, my risk to reward for this trade is 10 to 1. It's crazy. This trade took 10 fucking minutes. It got halted about 15 fucking times. And I sold at a $3.50 resistance. So you can see over here, $3.50 is exactly where I sold. It already blew past the pre-market high. You can see it blew past it. And so I said, you know what? As soon as it hits $3.50, because that's the next big resistance point, because it's already above $3, let me sell. And that's exactly where I sold. And this is the exact same method that I use in my community. So if you guys are still not in there, you guys should really come in there, because you guys can see that we get some crazy wins. People are making $140 that day, $954 that day, $917, $668, $80, $220, $449, $157. People are making a shit ton of money in here. So you get access to my watch list. So I literally tell you guys the specific stocks that I'm going to be trading for that day, so you know the exact same ones. You get access to my trade reviews. So every single time I make a trade, I make a video on it. Why I entered, step by step, what I did, how much money I made, so you guys can learn from these successful trades and copy it. It also has a free beginner course, and you can also get direct access to me. So email me right now to join. The email is on screen, because I'm closing the group soon just to focus on the members inside. So get inside quickly and make some money. Now don't forget, if you want to watch a video on how to find day trades that make you $2,000 a week, click the video that just popped up. That goes over the strategy that I use, how you can make 2K a week and everything. And just again, quick reminder, if you are serious and you want to join the community, the email's right there. Email me and I'll see you guys inside. Peace.